Good morning to all. I am Sujit Kumar Godai, Faculty, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Technique Polytechnic Institute, Hooghly, West Bengal. Student, today we discuss the topic that is in your syllabus in metrology lab. That is in your 4th semester. That is the measurement of gear tooth element by using gear tooth vernier caliper. This topic we will discuss today, and this course is NBA accredited, and we have departmental vision and departmental mission. This is your departmental vision and departmental mission. Today, this topic is one of the mission to reach the vision. In mechanical engineering, measuring tools, that means measurement of engineering element, that is very important, because if we not able to measure correctly, so product that is produced in the workshop, that will be rejected, and there will be loss of production. So the measurement, that means the uses of measuring instrument, that is very important for mechanical engineering. Today we discuss the topic, that is today as I say that we discuss the topic uses of gear tooth verniers. That means how the different parameters of a gear tooth that can be measured, and after measuring the parameters, the gear tooth, it is actually able to design or not. That means it can be used in specific machines or not. That can be decided. So this is very important, the topic, that is uses of gear tooth vernier. In this topic we find out the width of gear tooth. This is the width at this point, that is at the pitch circle diameter. This width we can find out with the gear tooth vernier, and h, that also be calculated, and m value module of this gear, that also be calculated. This is the picture of gear tooth, spar gear tooth, and now we find out step by step the various elements. So before going to the topic, I want to say something that gear is very important machine parts. It transmits power. You see that in your motorcycle, bus, truck, and various types of power transmission devices, they are in gears, and it is very conveniently and very efficiently transmit power. That means loss is very minimum, and one of the more essential requirement of gear, that is when transmission shaft is very close, then there is no alternation and constant velocity ratio is required. Then we choose gear. So design of gear is very important. It is in your 6th semester. Now we learned how gear tube vernier can be used to measure this component. So first we use a plain vernier caliper. This is the plain vernier caliper and this is the gear. First we find out the number of teeth of this gear. Calculate the number of teeth first of this gear, mark one gear and count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. There is 32 number. That means T is 32. Number of teeth, T equal to 32. Okay. Now we have to find out the outside diameter of this gear by this instrument, that is the vernier caliper. This is 0 to 150 millimeter vernier caliper, and with this vernier caliper we can find out the outside diameter of this gear. That is very important. Very minutely you have to measure the diameter, outside diameter of the gear. I place this gear, follow it, and this is, I placed my one finger, that is one this side, another finger this side, and at the middle we support the gear and lock this position, and now find out the reading. Find out the reading, that is the division, that means 50 millimeter. The zero division of vernier, it crosses the 53 division, more than 53 division. That means main scale reading, that will be 53 millimeter. Main scale reading, total reading we have to find out for outside diameter. Outside diameter OD, that is equal to main scale division plus vernier scale division into the vernier constant of this instrument, that is 0.02 millimeter. That means it can measure accurately up to 0.02 millimeter. So vernier scale division into 0.02, that is the total outside diameter. So here we see that is 53 plus 0 point is ahead of 53. That means this amount can be calculated by vernier scale reading. So vernier scale, now we have to find out the vernier scale reading, that is very minutely you have to check it, that which line of vernier scale is coincide with the main scale. That is very minutely you have to check, and you have to find out the line. This is, I see that 30 division of vernier scale meet with main scale. 30 division of vernier scale meet with main scale. So we write here vernier scale axial division 30 and marginal constant 0.02. So that is equal to, if we calculate it, that will be 53.6 millimeter. That is the outside diameter of this gear. That is the outside diameter of this gear. So outside diameter is known, number of teeth, that is 32, this is known. And now we have to find out the module. What is the value of module? So module that is written is small m, that is equal to OD by number of teeth plus 2, considering consistence between space of tooth, that is 2 is taken. So outside diameter, that is 53.6 divided by number of teeth, that is 32 plus 2, and the value, that is approximately, not approximately, that is 1.576 millimeter, equivalent to 1.58 millimeter. So module, that also known. Module is 1.58 millimeter, OD is 53.6 millimeter, and number of teeth of this gear, that is 32. Now we have to find out the H, that is caudal addendum. Caudal addendum, we have to find out caudal addendum. Caudal addendum, that is denoted by H, that is the H, caudal addendum, and this is M class, caudal addendum, that is equal to M class, Tm by 2 into 1 minus cos of 90 by T. That is the formula for finding out caudal addendum. That is, here A is known, T is known, so we can find out the value of H. Now put this value M, that is equal to 1.58 plus T, that is equal to 32 plus M, that is equal to 1.58 divided by 2, 1 minus cos 90 by 32. Now find out the value of H. Approximately, if we calculate, 90 divided 0.815 cos 2.825 1 minus cos 2.8125 bracket close, it's this, and into 1.58 into 32 divided 2 equal to this plus 1.58 equal to approximately 1.62 millimeter. 1.62 millimeter. That is equal to 1.62 millimeter. So up to this we can find out first number of teeth, that is 32. Then outside diameter with the vernier caliper we can find out, that is 53.6, and module, that is outside diameter divided by number of teeth plus 2 for considering consistency between the tooth space, that is taken as 2, and it is equal to 1.576 equivalent to 1.58 millimeter. Coda addendum H, that is equal to, by this formula we can find out the coda addendum, that is 1.62 millimeter. So H is calculated, M is calculated. Now we have to find out the W. That we now use the gear tooth vernier. This gear tooth vernier, here two vernier, one is vertical, another is horizontal. And first we have to adjust the value of H in vertical vernier. Then we can find out the width of the gear with horizontal vernier. So for adjustment of vertical vernier, we have to find out the vernier division, that is total reading, that is H, that is known, that is equal to main scale division plus vernier scale division into vernier constant, that is the formula we know, that is equal to 1.62, that means 1 millimeter, 0.62 millimeter. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5 and so on. So this is the main scale. Our reading, that is 1.62, will be in between 1 and 2. In between 1 and 2. So vernier scale, that will be vernier 0, that will be in this position, that is the vernier 0, and another division that will be like this. So vernier division, that is lie between 1 and 2, because the reading is 1.62 millimeter. So 1 millimeter and 2 millimeter in between them. So what is the position of this? This is equal to x, and this value we can find out. How? Now 1.62 equal to 1, that is the main scale reading, that is confirm 1, but it is not 2. Here not given in this scale 0.5. So we consider 1 and 2 millimeter. This reading will be between 1 and 2. So main scale reading will be 1 plus vernier scale reading, that is x into vernier constant, that is 0.2. So find the value of x, then we can get the x. So x equal to 0.62 divided by 0.02, that is equal to 31. The division will be 31 division. That means 31 division of vernier scale. 31 division of vernier scale meet with main scale. 31 division. So to get this x, we have to find out. First adjust 1 millimeter, that is main scale reading. 1 millimeter, that is main scale reading, that is 1 millimeter, that is 1 millimeter main scale reading, 1 millimeter, okay, and the 0, vernier 0, that will be in between 1 and 2, and place the vernier 0 in between 1 and 2, place the vernier in between 1 and 2, not more than 2, and because the reading is 1.62, so 0 will be in between 1 and 2. Now we have to adjust that this 31 division of vernier scale, but 31 division of vernier scale, that means which meet the main scale. 31 division, that is here 50 division of the vernier scale. So 31 division. First we lock this lock nut and fine adjustment. This is the 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that is 31 division. With fine adjustment, 31 division is with lie with main scale division, and this is the vernier vertical attachment of this vernier. Now lock this reading and lock this reading. This is the H. We adjust vernier, vertical vernier of this 1.62 millimeter reading. Now we have to find out the width. We have to find out the width of gear tooth at pitch circle diameter. That is, now take the gear. And place it one of the tooth height. It should not be 1.62 because this height is adjusted here in vertical vernier. So depth, at what depth we measure this W, that is 1.62 millimeter depth. So W, what is the value of W? If fine adjustment is required, then totally tight and lock this reading. Now we have to find out. We have to find out the reading of vernier scale and main scale. The vernier 0, that is 1, 2, 3. Vernier 0, that is above more than 3, and 3 plus something. So vernier main scale reading. Total reading we have to find out. Here total reading that is total reading W equal to vernier scale reading, that is 1, 2, 3. Main scale reading 3 plus vernier scale division we have to find out. Vernier scale division into 0.02, that is the vernier constant. Vernier. Now minutely we have to find out the which division of vernier scale meet with main scale division, that is minutely you have to find out. So that is chart 23. 23 is the vernier scale division. 23. This is the width that you have to how much? 23 into 0.02 plus 3 equal to 3.46 millimeter. 3.46 millimeter. Now, by this formula we find out the width of this teeth. That means at pitch circle diameter, what is the width? What is the width of this tooth? That is 3.46 millimeter. 3.46 millimeter, and this is the measuring of width of the teeth, and we can also calculate the width of the teeth by formula also. So if the difference, that means there are error up to 3%, that is desirable, and more than 3% error, that cannot be considered. So these errors, beyond this error, the product is rejected. So in this way we can find out the various dimensions of gear. Today we use the spar gear, in which 32 number teeth, and you see that how we find out the outside diameter, how we find out the module, and how we find out the caudal, addendum, edge, and finally width of the gear tooth, that is the W. So in this way we can use the gear tooth vernier for finding out various dimensions. That means width of at pitch circle diameter and caudal height, also module. So this is very important point, because if we not able to find out correctly the dimension of gears or any machine element, so the product that is produced in workshop, that is how much according to design, that means according to design drawing, so that cannot be calculated. So measuring of various types of engineering elements with the help of measuring instrument, that is very, very important. And next next step according to syllabus, that is measurement of both dimension measurement by inside micrometer. That is, this topic will be next day. And today, if you have any question, you can ask me about this discussion, and this is very important.